These two sisters are so unlucky. Bosun got her hair stuck in the bottom of the pool. They were struggling in the water, and not a single cute guy came to their rescue. Even more tragic was the fact that the manager was in a hurry to get home to watch Chainsaw Massacre. The swimming cover was closed early. By the time the sisters surfaced and frantically slapped the cover to call for help, the old man had already closed the door and left. If it were me, the old man had opened the pool, I wouldn't have had the guts to go. But that's not all. Because it's Friday, it'll be Monday when it's open again. That means they have two choices. One is to stay here for 2 days, or they could try to get out by any means possible. No doubt about it. Neither of the sisters wanted to wait here to die. After all, the water in the pool tasted awful. They both tried to push the lid off, but no matter how hard they tried, the lid didn't respond at all. So they split up. They went to the edge of the pool to look for an exit. Eventually, the sister found a hole the size of her hand. She calls out to her sister, "There's a hole here." Sister says, "You want to get out of here?" "No, I don't. I mean, you can make a bigger hole and get out. Look at mine."
Piece of shit! Come on!
Suddenly, my sister had an idea. She brought a foam board and reached in, trying to make a bigger opening. She used the foam board to grind the 10-meter thick glass fiber. She doesn't seem to have much intelligence. At this rate, the two of them are basically waiting to die. At this point, the sister started to complain about her sister. "That's what you did. If you hadn't thrown the ring into the pool, would we be in this situation? What's the point of complaining now?" Then, sister dived into the water. She took off her 50-carat diamond ring, and then she tried to remove the cap, trying to crack the glass with the cap, but this time she failed again. The two sisters have been stuck in the pool for 6 hours. The water temperature at night is very cold. They are shivering from the cold. Could this be the end of two lives here? Just then, the sisters' hypoglycemia had set in. The situation became even worse. A shot of insulin was urgently needed. Finally, a woman comes into the pool. Seeing Hope, the two desperately tried to call out, but the woman doesn't seem to have her mind on the two of them. Carefully rummaging through their purses, they had already thought about what they were going to have for dinner, but the woman came into the surveillance room after she had taken the money. She turned off all the cameras. She was about to do something bad. The woman then took their phones and started asking them for their payment codes. She wanted to transfer the money. That's when the two sisters realized, but this woman was not a good person at all. As a result, they were a bit stubborn. They refused without hesitation. The woman decided to punish them. She turned on the air conditioning in the pool. This is the situation. The sister is still throwing a little tantrum, tricking her into giving her phone payment code, waiting for the woman to put her ear to the ground. She stabbed it. The woman cried out in pain. This was a bit of a relief, but the consequences were predictable. The woman turns on the wash mode in anger. Instantly, the huge pool turns into a washing machine. The two of them struggle to stand still in the pool. The woman looks at the two men and gloats. "What do you think? Isn't it exciting? Seeing my sister drink a bit too much and passed out straight away." Only then did the woman turn off the switch. After all, she didn't want to get anyone killed, but it worked. Not only did the two men immediately give up their payment codes, they also handed over the 50-gram diamond ring. At last, the woman is willing to open the lid for them. The two sisters hugged each other happily, but after the woman entered the code, the pool lid did not respond at all. The woman entered the code again. It kept saying the password was wrong. It turned out that the woman had gone through a customer's backpack at work. She was caught by her boss. That's why she changed the code secretly. The woman's heart was not strong enough to save people. The woman just gave up. She closed the door and went home to watch TV. The two of them hugged each other and comforted each other. Their helpless eyes were full of despair. The sister swam to the drain again. She tries with both hands to pull out the iron lid. It took all her strength, but she failed. Seeing that her sister was about to die, for the sake of her sister, she had to try again. This time she grabbed a towel. He put the towel through the iron lid. It took all his strength to pull it out. Perhaps it was the strength of family. Once the lid was in his hand, he banged it against the hole. Finally, my sister smiled. It was the smile of rebirth. Then, she pulled her sister to the shore. She hurriedly took out her insulin and gave her a shot in the leg. Little did she know that the woman would appear again with a gun. She was worried that the two would go to the police and tell on her sister. She begged the woman to leave them alone and promised not to tell anyone about it. Luckily, the woman found her conscience. She returned the rings to them and left. That's the way it is in reality. It is only when two people have been through a difficult time together that they can resolve all their conflicts.